Welcome back to the Chesnoid FC Creator Club save here on FIFA 22. This is the second upload of the day. If you haven't seen episode 1, what have you been doing this afternoon? Check the channel page, go and watch episode 1 when we set up Chesnoid FC and we're up and running now and ready to take on Liverpool. Well, whether we're ready to take on Liverpool, I'm not sure, but we're taking on Liverpool to start the episode this afternoon. We'll be back to one video a day moving forward, but I wanted to give you guys a double upload today as we kicked off the series. We'll be ending the month of August. Today, Liverpool, Wolves in the Cup, and then Leeds at home. Of course, we unfortunately fell late to Brighton in the episode earlier on today in our first Premier League game of the season, and hopefully we'll be able to survive this year. You guys that have seen episode 1 know that we have a challenge on our hands with the quality or lack thereof of players we have in the squad, but we played pretty well against Brighton, and I'm hoping if we can do that for the majority of the season, we'll be able to do enough to survive. All we've got to do is be better than 3 other teams, and we'll be Premier League next year. Victoria et Concordia. Victory and harmony. Hopefully, we can be in harmony with the squad. A newly set up squad, of course, but hopefully the team morale is there and the connections between players are growing, the relationships are growing. Hopefully, I'll be playing in harmony with the players as well as I learn who's good at what, etc. as we build in our first year of existence here at the No Identity Arena. Right. There's no point hanging about, is there? You guys want to see Ches FC against Liverpool, so I'll bring you exactly that. If we could hit 2,000 likes again for this second episode, that'd be absolutely superb. Thank you for your support on episode 1. I appreciate it very much indeed. We premiered it earlier on this morning, and you guys absolutely loved it, so hopefully you'll continue to love it moving forward. Less of a kit clash, though, for this second game, eh? Liverpool versus Ches FC. We'll be playing in our changed away kit for this one. Yes, I have an Adidas home kit and Nike away kit. It doesn't matter. It's a video game. Let's go and play at Anfield. Liverpool starting 11 for this fixture then. Alisson in goal. Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson at the back for Liverpool. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain alongside Fabinho and Thiago. Mo Salah, Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane up top. Diogo Jota only on the bench. Jordan Henderson only on the bench. Surprising not to see Jordan Henderson in the 11. We line up as you would expect us to. We have a rather obvious starting 11, as we say. So, cracking on with the game at Anfield. This is not going to be easy. I have trialed, by the way, as you guys asked me to, the new camera in-game. The EA Sports Game Cam, I think it was called. Yeah, EA Sports Game Cam. The only problem with this camera, whilst it looks great, is that when the ball moves quickly from side to side, the camera doesn't keep up quickly enough with what's going on, so it's hard to kind of position your defenders. If they play a quick ball forward from midfield, perhaps a long through ball, you can't actually see where you're running with your defender until perhaps it's too late. So I'm not going to be utilising that camera angle in this save. When I do my player save, which is coming, by the way, I'll use the Be a Pro camera for that. And I'm really looking forward to using the Be a Pro camera for that, because I haven't done a My Player save with the Be a Pro camera ever. So that's something to look forward to later in the year. For now, I'm going to try and keep Liverpool out as Zachary Carr tries to keep his first clean sheet of the season. With regards goalkeepers, actually, mentioning Zachary Carr, I've lowered the AI difficulty for the goalkeeper from its previously upped 60 back to the default 50. My experience so far with the gameplay, with hypermotion and all of the new gameplay mechanics that are in the game this year, is that goalkeepers, at least on my experience so far, are better this year, and we don't need to artificially improve them. Big save! Case in point, we don't need to artificially improve them to ensure that it's not too easy to score goals, because Zachary Carr is doing a wonderful job right now at keeping opposition teams out. We unfortunately couldn't keep the clean sheet against Brighton, but still very pleased with our most experienced player. I think Zachary Carr's our oldest player in the team. Right, Williamson, his hold-up play's pretty decent. Eaton around the corner. Is Vasquez in? He's not. Trent gets a big curly toe to it, and we won't, unfortunately, have the opportunity to take the lead. 20 minutes in, though. Still playing well here, as we did against Brighton. Perhaps relying on our goalkeepers quite a bit, but still, we're playing well. We look like we have the possibility to create some chances in this game. We could send Pearson behind here if he's onside, or which he's not. He's furious about it, though. It's Thiago Alcantara for Liverpool, trying to be that creative spark in their midfield. Oxlade-Chamberlain can do the same. That's really well worked, isn't it? Excellently worked by Liverpool, and Mo Salah gives them a 1-0 lead. We might well be losing this game by a significant margin, but that's to be expected with the state of the squad right now. We purposefully gave ourselves a really, to be fair, bad squad for Premier League level. But I wanted some challenge in this save. I didn't just want to dive straight into a save in the Premier League with, you know, a squad that could immediately compete. I want the challenge. We'd never really tend to get that threatened by relegation. And those guys that saw the Southampton save in FIFA 18 will remember just how exciting a relegation battle can be in the Premier League in a career mode save. So I'm hoping to kind of replicate that here with this save. I'll look here for Williamson, who's in behind. Your first goal scorer for Chesnoid FC is Williamson. A big Dutch lump up top. Let the history books note, the first man to score a goal in a competitive game for this football club is Williamson, our main man up top. On his weaker right foot as well. Excellent movement. Getting away from the defender, holds him off and powers it home. Sorry, Alisson, you've conceded too. Let's go! We've scored in the Premier League. Up the Chesnians. Into Eaton. Tell you what, this is building nicely for potentially another chance. Williamson's on his favoured left this time. So close to a quick-fire double. I'm talking to one of my substitutes apparently, but I don't know what my manager guy's complaining about. That was a really well-worked move. Right, Eaton to take the corner. He's definitely our go-to set-piece player in this save at this particular moment in time. Trent will head that behind for another corner, and we're pressing here in front of the Kop for a second goal. If only I had Ivan Toney up top through the middle to aim for. That's going to fall free. And it's hit an arm. And we have a penalty at Anfield. Joel Matip, the man with the misdemeanor. We'll wait for a replay. Did he go up with an arm? Oh, he's just hit a hand. That's unfortunate. That will go against us as well as for us throughout the course of this season and this save. But Peter Williamson from the spot. You can see the fans praying, please, 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 please. To go 2-0 up, sorry, 2-1 up at Anfield against Liverpool. Peter Williamson from the spot, saved by Alisson. Manager is furious. I mean, it's a... Oh, man! It's a great header. It's over the bar from Burnett. No! Oh, the chance to take the lead at Anfield. And we've missed it from the spot, our first penalty in the save, and we haven't scored it. But we're holding our own at Anfield. For now, at least. Lads, we're competing at Premier League level so far. So far. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He's going to have the pace to get behind there, Bobby Firmino. Perfectly weighted, goes for the cross, scale, box it. And it's out for a Liverpool corner now as we're up the other end. Trying to defend. Salah with the ball in, away by Wills. Well cleared. Thiago's going to get there first, is he? He does. Pearce can't get to it. They're working this about nicely. It's their interlinking play that led to their first goal, and it's their interlinking play in the box that's led to their second. Bobby Firmino this time. And Liverpool will have their lead back before half-time. As good as we feel like we can be at times, there's a long way to go before we're at that level. That's really well worked. Yes. What a good goal that is. Scale and Wills. Trying to build down this right-hand side. Get ourselves a second equaliser if we can. I still can't believe I missed the penalty. The chance to take a 2-1 lead in front of the Kop. Wasted. Vasquez round the corner though. Eaton's in. Big save by Alisson. Top stop by the Brazilian to deny us yet again. That's a chance we've had from the penalty spot. A chance for Williamson from open play and a chance now from Eaton from open play. But evidently we're not quite creating the calibre of chance that we need to get the ball past one of the world's best goalkeepers. Liverpool cutting me apart like a hot knife through butter. Our defence opens up. 3-1 Liverpool. Yeah, just like that. They might as well have waved you through, Bobby. 3-1 Liverpool. Across to Martin and Vasquez. Oh, it's no Nicely done. We'll switch it, though. Look at that ball. I love some of the new animations that are in the game with this new hypermotion technology. It is, unfortunately, for those of you on PS4 and Xbox One, only on next gen, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. But it does look fantastic when they ping a ball like that. New ball physics in the game this year as well with hypermotion. And I think it was upwards of 4,000 new animations for player actions in the game too. So hopefully we're going to have a much fresher experience with the gameplay this year in career mode. Certainly, the way that Liverpool are just picking my defence apart have not been opened up like this by an AI side. I don't think ever in career mode. They are pinging the ball about with such confidence. A corner, as the crowd called for a penalty, definitely wasn't. They're going to make a change. I might do the same, you know. Let's bring Hyde on for a little bit extra pace out on the wing. Wills has been okay, but I might need to just go on a break or two from a deeper position. See if we can get a counter-attack goal to get ourselves back in the game. They're bringing on Jordan Henderson now as Thiago Alcantara goes off. And now we're making our change as well. Mane will take the corner for Liverpool. They won't go short, I don't think. They haven't. Flicked up and away by Hyde. His first action is a good one. Nice defensive clearance, although only as far as Fabinho. Chamberlain to Mo Salah. Setting it out of his feet, just accelerating away from everyone. Firmino. Oh, just the way they pass the ball about like that. I'm not used to it. They don't play, or they're not playing so far, anywhere like the way that they played on FIFA 21. They're creating chances that they didn't previously. Ultimate became really easy in previous games because you could just read what the AI are going to do. Those little interlinking passes with the frequency at which they're doing them and the accuracy as well, it's undefendable at times. But this is what we just brought Hyde on for a counter-attack at pace. If we could just find a pass to a teammate in support as well, we can maybe create something else here. Pracer, lovely ball through the gap. Eaton's in behind and onside. Eaton scores. Game on. Game on at Anfield. 3-2. Let's go. Pracer going off for me and Segura coming on in midfield. Just has some fresh legs in the middle to hopefully find something in the final 3 minutes. But to find something, I need the football first. And at the moment, I don't have it. And I don't think I'll be seeing it again. The way that Liverpool have kept possession in this game, you've seen, has been unreal! Wow! Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain seals the tie in style. Think we need to see that again, don't you? That's incredible. That's what we don't have. We haven't got anyone that can pull that out of the bag. Take a touch. Smash! That crashed into the top corner. Oh, wow. To think we thought we stood a chance here at Anfield when we pulled it back to 3-2 with 15 minutes to go. A rather emphatic no. Final whistle goes just moments after kickoff. Oh, thank you for the test, Jurgen. We've actually gained some confidence from that game, despite taking a bit of a hammering. We took confidence from the Brighton game because we played well. We can take confidence from this game because we've started to score now. The next thing to do is to actually get some points. But the next game, we can't get any points from because it's in the cup. But it's a cup competition that hopefully we can get something from. Zachary Carr, despite being 32, is growing in goal. I will extend his contract when I have the opportunity to do so. I'm going to wait until just before January so that we don't extend contracts for players we'd be happy to let go. We have an extra idea of what's going to happen so far this season. But that, to this point, oh no, there's a little bit of growth for Tom Scale at right back. Anything else from anyone else? Williamson is up 1 to 78. 3 players growing already so far this season. I don't know how well a Creator Club squad will grow. Mainly because I've never done a Creator Club before. It's weird. We've lost 2 games, but I'm very happy with how things are going so far. Maybe we might be able to not lose against Wolves. We've rotated the side quite a bit for this one. obviously, with the state of the squad, the league is the priority. And we're giving the youngsters the chance, or some youngsters the chance, to have a crack at the whip in this cup tie. Woods is getting the chance up top. He's 5-star, by the way. Very, very keen on trying to get him into the action whenever we can to ensure that he grows well, because he could be an absolute star for us in this save, and might be, as Oscar Eaton is 30 already, might be our Eaton replacement long term. You can see Wolves' starting lineup for you there. Not massively full strength, but not far off. Ike Nuri at left back, Mosquera, Kilman, Jimenez, Trincao and Podence. Not the go-to starting line. Podence probably would be on the bench, but I mean, most of the expected Wolves players are in there. So let's see if they get an expected result. Back at the No Identity Arena for the second time, hoping this time to not lose late on, or even lose at all. New signing Gash, of course, at left back. New youngster come through the youth setup, hoping that we can get some growth out of him this year. That's looped up, but Martin should deal with that and has done well. And Woods will get the ball down and not get it away, though. And Ruben Neves is probably fouled there by Martin. The ball was there to be won. I went for it, and we missed it. Neves turned back away from goal, and we've given away a penalty in the 7th minute. Oh, he did get a touch on the ball, but he took the man down first to get there. And Raul Jimenez from the spot. He's going to go left. He does! Oh! Zachary Carr crashed his face against the post there, and the whole goal frame wobbled. That's going to hurt. 2 penalties in today's episode. Neither of them scored. One for us, one for our opposition. Oh, bit of a let-off. A bit of a let-off. Ruben Neves, they might still score from a chance here. Mosquera trying to work some space, well blocked by Gash. And away we come. Forward to Hyde. Holds the ball up well. Actually made an impact in that Liverpool game, didn't he, coming off the bench? Not really got many options there. Vasquez is available in the middle, but there's a lot of Wolves players clogging up the central areas here, so coming out wide is probably the way around them, which has done well. That's a decent delivery, you know, flicked away by the defender. Can Vasquez win this header? No, Raul Jimenez, dominant aerially as perhaps we should have expected him to be. Podence can't get away from us though, and McGee has the ball at his feet again. Segura, Vasquez quickly forward. Eaton, how's your left foot? Oh, it's floating in! Stunning goal! Oscar Eaton! Anything Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain can do, we can do just as well! Oh my God! Let's go, boys! Wow! Up the Chesnians! Replay, please. What a finish! Oh, he's right-footed as well! That just floated and floated. He just kept going and going and going and going, and nothing the keeper could do about it. Jose Sa, I think he expected it perhaps to be more in the corner, because he kind of went like that and was like, oh, it's still central. Oh, what a finish! Let's go! We lead in the Carabao Cup. Wow! Here's Podence. I am worried about pace in other sides. Pace is somewhere we lack. Even those players that do have good technical ability for us aren't spectacular when it comes to outright pace. We have a slow side, but that should basically change the entire way that I play. You guys know that I tend to always end... Well, that was supposed to go all the way out wide. Never mind. I tend to end up with teams that counter at pace on career mode, especially later in seasons when, or later in saves when players have just grown and their pace has improved. But even if players' pace improves in this save, at least with the players we've currently got at the club, I'm not going to be able to utilise that gameplay style, and we're going to have to actually work it by playing proper football. Not that counter-attacking at pace isn't proper football, but you know what I mean. Similar to Liverpool's possession style, we'll have to play tiki-taka stuff rather than just relying on players' physical prowess and being quicker than some of the defenders. You can see just how deep Wolves are sitting here. Segura. The option is there for Hyde, and we will deliver it. And it's not bad, you know! Jose Sa makes the save. Makes the save. Eaton with the corner. Delivered well, but headed away by Roman Saiz. We'll knock this down. It's Segura. Can he try something from distance? Please be onside! Please be onside! He is! We said that we didn't want the home fans to suffer another defeat. They might not be. Stunning first effort. unfortunately didn't go in from the man on the edge of the box. Jose started diving for it, couldn't get there, but what a stroke of luck, stroke of fortune that Vasquez was onside, clearing away above, well, clear from anyone else potentially marking him, and we lead by 2-0.
So away they go again, and reflecting on the first half, utterly dominant stuff from the absolute mad lads.
The absolute mad lads. Dominant stuff from the absolute mad lads is not a phrase you thought you'd hear on FIFA career mode until this year. Absolutely banging game so far. We lead by 2-0 at home against Wolves. I did not expect to be leading this game at this stage, or even perhaps at all. Alexander Woods, back to Vasquez. Segura. Again, they're dropping deep here, Wolves, but it hasn't worked for them so far. And if we get the overlapping run here from the wing-back, McGee, who asked to play, actually. Oh, we got Penn! Taken out! The man at the back post. We have the chance to score a third from the penalty spot. It's Kilman. Let's have a look and see if that was a foul. I don't know. He's not challenged for the ball and has just kind of run into the defender. Well, Oscar Eaton has scored one from distance. We missed a penalty going this way last time. I'm actually just going to take as minimal risk as possible and smack it down the middle. 3 penalties in this episode so far. None of them scored. Unbelievable. Leeds coming up next. If we can see this win through at home and then back that up with our first Premier League points of this season, then we've had a very, very good day. Get out. That's a nice through ball to Raul Jimenez. Look to get away. You can see the run of Adama Traore on this near side. Oh, it's really well worked. It's a heavy touch. We've managed to put the defensive pressure on him. And did he just straight up miss the target? Did it take a deflection? We'll find out in a moment. Here's the replay. Yeah, definitely took a deflection. It's to be a corner for Wolves then. They brought Adama Traore on, as you've seen. They're now bringing Pedro Neto on. Calling on some higher quality players to try and give them the advantage. Ruben Neves with the first overhead kick we've seen on FIFA 22 so far. But an overhead kick that goes wide. Still 2-0 with 15 minutes to go. We are on the brink of a momentous victory. The first ever victory in a professional competitive tie for Chesnoid FC. Dinked into the path of Roman Saiz, who's out-muscled there. And now well out of position. We'll try and quickly get it forward. Misplaced pass and João Moutinho to Raul Jimenez. Still, the opposition plays some good possession football, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to see them even get a consolation goal in this tie. Segura rises well, and it will fall to hide, and will just quite simply waste the final 30 seconds. We, as Chesnoid FC, have won our first ever game. At home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Premier League opposition as well, and a relatively strong Wolves side too. It's not like we've been drawn against the League 2 side in the Carabao Cup. We have our first win with our first proper worldy goal as well. Top save by Zachary Carr from the penalty to deny them. Unfortunately, we missed a penalty later in the day too, but what a finish! What a finish from Oscar Eaton to give us the 1-0 lead. Can we channel that into a game against Leeds and get Premier League points on the board? Wasn't sure who would have international or would be playing at an international level in this squad that we have, but Peter Williamson is called up for the Netherlands. Michael Pearson, Tom Scale are called up for Wales, and Gash's positional change from left back has potential to be special. His position change to CDM is completed. He's gone up to 61 rated. I have great hopes for this young man. If he was taller, then I'd throw him at centre-back. But being only 5'9", it doesn't make sense to put him in that position. But he doesn't need physical improvements. If I can improve his passing and his defending, we'll stick with the defending to start with, improve his defensive work rate, and then we really could do with upping his weak foot. But we'll do defensive midfield first and make sure that he's low-high. And Gash could be a player that really shines in this team. Potential to be special for the young man. In fact, I'm tempted to put him on my bench, but I won't as of yet. Right, we'll be back to full strength, although some of the rotated players came in and actually did a very good job in that last game. We scored 2 against Liverpool. We beat Wolves. Can we now combine those two and beat Leeds too? We're in the relegation zone along with Leeds, although this is the later game in the weekend, playing on the Sunday. 18th currently, but a point would see us just outside of the relegation zone. Well, actually, yes, it would just move us outside the relegation zone. Leeds would be below us. Norwich would be 19th, ourselves 17th with Leeds 18th. A win could shoot us right up to the mid-table. Bring it on, Leeds! Leeds then, with Melia in goal as expected. Ayling, Diego Llorente, Robin Koch and Junior Firpo at the back. Calvin Phillips holding on his own. Rafinha, Rodrigo, Matej Klich and Jack Harrison with Patrick Bamford through the middle. Again, Rodrigo playing in a central midfield role. Intrigued to see how well he does in this lineup for Leeds in that position. Leeds, one of the most successful and fan favourite saves we've ever done on the channel. Leeds United in FIFA 20. That won't be one of the fan favourites that potentially has the opportunity to return later in this year, but I certainly would be open to doing a Leeds save in future years. For now, though, it's all about Chesnoid FC, and it's all about, hopefully, getting our first Premier League points on the board. Will's keeping the ball away from everybody that's around him. Pracer into Eaton. Runners around. Williamson! Goal! Off the mark, early doors again. We lead against Leeds by 1-0. Is this side starting to click? Patrick Bamford out to Jack Harrison. Vasquez outmuscles Patrick Bamford. Exceptionally well done by the CDM. There's a press and I don't like it. I don't yet have the faith in my players to be able to ride and turn away from presses like that. What a ping by the goalkeeper, by the way. Shame about the touch from the left back. Leeds are back in possession and will look to do us some damage. Rafinha's a player that absolutely terrifies me on the right-hand side of their midfield. And he's going to try and do some terrorising here. Rodrigo back to Klich. Harrison. Zachary Carr is an absolute god, apparently. What a save. He's probably kept out goal about 8 to 10 shots already on FIFA 22 that on 21 would have gone in. Really like the way that goalkeepers are better this year. Certainly makes for a better experience. He's done it again from close range. Let's go, Zachary! Big save again. Rafinha with the shot. It's those near post ones that hopefully will be ironed out this year. Lovely headed clearance from Williamson. And Calvin Phillips will try and build again for Leeds. They've left a number of bodies forward. Junior Firpo to Rodrigo. Bamford. Rodrigo! Carr is a man on a mission. Rafinha with the corner again. Whipped in well and burn it away this time. We're having to fight hard for these clean sheets. But we got one against Wolves. And it doesn't look like Carr wants to concede here either. Klich to Patrick Bamford. Out to Jack Harrison. Here's Junior Firpo. And back to Calvin Phillips. Rafinha, Klich. Rafinha again. Rodrigo on his left. Carr again with the save. Has he been taking... I think we need to do a blood test on Zachary Carr. Because he appears to be on some sort of performance-enhancing drugs. Wills on the counter-attack now. Into Eaton. I'll spread it out to Pearce. Williamson is trying to get through in the middle, but I can't get it past Koch. Koch blocked on the counter. That's hit Vasquez in the head, not the arm. And here's Rodrigo now. Into Bamford! There's nothing Carr can do about that. It's 1-1. Into Pracer. And Wills. Come on the overlap, please. Scale. One of the few players so far to show some signs of growth in this team. Wills to Pracer again. You see the movement of Williamson, but I can't find him. Again, the Leeds defence stands strong. Here's Jack Harrison on the counter-attack. Calvin Phillips into Junior Firpo. Phillips again. And Harrison don't score in... No! Patrick Bamford's left foot is a wand. out of the keeper's reach. The accuracy of that is unreal from Patrick Bamford. That's such a good finish. Across the keeper into the bottom corner early, so he couldn't get himself set. Yeah, literally no time to react. A delayed dive because he just wasn't expecting it. He couldn't get his feet sorted. By the time he dived, it was past him, in off the post. Leeds have turned it round. His third goal of the season, Patrick Bamford. His second of the day today. Balls. Bamford. Across the Mateus Click. And out to Harrison. And now we're up against it. 2-1 down now. We were motoring at 1-0 up. Although heavily relying on our goalkeeper. We had one shot in that first half as well. And it was all Leeds outside of that. Good header by Vasquez. Underneath this, hopefully will be Burnett, but it's not the best of clearances. Rodrigo. Bamford on for a hat-trick. No, the deflection! Oh! It is going down as an own goal as well. Bamford's the man that had this shot, but it must have been headed wide. How is your luck? The keeper throwing himself towards it. Oh, I can't believe it. At 2-1, I felt like I could get myself back in it. Oh, no. 3-1 Leeds. Oh, we need a big second half now. An own goal from the right back. And we trailed by 2. Pearce. Out wide to Verlinden. And Pearce again. Williamson on his way through. Can't find him. Eaton will get it to him though. We'll play a quick 1-2. Won't quite work, but we've still got possession. And Eaton turns well. Oh, I just can't find that final through ball. So close. We'll get to that. Challenge, Mr. Vasquez. Love that. Proper determination to get it. Please don't tell me you were offside. He wasn't. Play continues. I thought he was. Look at that. Another offside trap from Leeds. It's evidently their way of trying to defend against us. Work this out wide. Back into Wills. Quickly to Williamson. Oscar Eaton is here. And he spun the man. Come on, Oscar. Bury this. Melio with a save. Oh, I thought that was the chance to bring it back to 3-2. Certainly, despite the quality of the goalkeepers in FIFA 22, there's still plenty of goals to be had in games this year. Positive thing is that we've scored in every game we've played so far today, even if we have, to this point, at least lost 1 and potentially probably 2 games in the league. Not got the strength there with Wills in the middle. It's certainly starting to click for the team, but not fully yet. Nice interception by Martin. Rodrigo out to Rodrigo. Oh, no! Oh, good save. Rodrigo out to Rafinha, into Bamford, looking for a fourth for him as they make a change. Rodrigo goes off now, and as I thought it might be, Tyler Roberts comes on in his place as Leeds look to finish us off with a fourth. They're going to take that short to Mateus Click, who ran over there. Tyler Roberts, potentially something from the training ground. Llorente blocked well. Vasquez trying to get rid of it. It falls free to Mateus Click. Roberts, good block again by Martin. Up we go. Way by Verlinden. And Eaton brings that down. With me is Tyler Roberts. Here is Williamson. Keep possession. Oh, I can't. 15 to go, and it looks like time's running out for us now. Could really do with a second goal sooner rather than later to give me the hope and expectation that we might find a third. We couldn't against Liverpool. We could against Leeds if we can grab a goal now. Short there. It's poor though. It's poor. Change is needed. With a dinked ball over to Dan James, who's signing obviously for Leeds from Manchester United. An opportunity could be on here if we can find the right passes at the right time, which has just been our issue in this game. Our pass accuracy in general has been pretty good. Up about 90%, similar to Leeds's. But those killer balls are the ones that are missing for the time being. On a couple of occasions, we've had the chance, perhaps, oh, good save, to get the ball through the defence towards the striker to have a shot on goal. And the 1 or 2 times we have worked something, we haven't been able to take it. Their keeper's made the save. They brought on Greenwood. Oh, it's a heavy touch by Calvin Phillips, but I can't get there. I've made 2 changes myself. Here's Dan James, and Carr continues to put in the performance of the day. Arguably man of the match, despite conceding 3. Stop this being an absolute rout. There will come a time when our luck will change. Diego Llorente even. Oh, Greenwood puts it wide. Chance for Leeds to add a fourth. I think I mentioned earlier that actually I thought it was a hat-trick for Patrick Bamford. Obviously it wasn't, because the third went down as an own goal. But that third wasn't necessarily needed because we're going to lose by 3 goals to 1. The points in the Premier League will come. We've had a victory already against Wolves. And goals are coming. Firm up defensively. And we might stand a chance of staying up this year. But as we expected, it's going to be tough to do so. Never been relegated in a save before. This may be the first. Got no points from our opening 3 games. But Leeds are a tough side to play against. Liverpool away is obviously not an easy fixture. And Brighton, we were so close to getting a point from that one. We have to look at ourselves defensively and figure out what we can do better. Sure, we can improve as we head into the next episode for tomorrow now. We are in the relegation zone. Fulham away, drawn in the cup, but we will play the 3 Premier League games. Everton away, Arsenal at home, and Leicester away, and sim the Fulham game in the cup. I'm just delighted to have made it through the first round against Wolves. Right, that'll do for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, make sure you check the channel page for anything you may have missed with regards to the first episode of this series. I might have some transfer budget videos going live tomorrow as well, so keep your eyes peeled for those with regards career mode transfer budgets, the Premier League, and then perhaps any more outside of that. If you'd be interested in them, let me know in the comment section down below. But for now, that's all for this one and for today. Although I am live on Twitch later on this afternoon, so come and check that out. Link in the description down below. I'll see you next time.